Good morning. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Scout slept like right here next to me where she's at. It's so cute. But like my pillow was hanging off the bed the entire night. I was afraid I was gonna fall off at some point. I woke up. It's like I just put my pillow over. Oh, but I'm tired. But Scout is ready for her breakfast, so let's go to the bathroom, pull ourselves together, go feed this little munchkin. Princess Girly Pop. You ready for it? This flash is too bright.
And welcome back to the Rachel Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
The morning walk is going swimmingly well. Scout hasn't picked up any trash at all, so that's awesome. I speak to I spoke too soon. What are you doing? Get away from that. I don't know what that is. A piece of wood. I don't know. That's what she was trying to get. No, ma'am. Anyway, it's church day, so we're gonna go to church. A squirrel is perched up on that tree right there, trying to watch me. It's blending into the tree very well. No, ma'am. Come on, we're gonna go this way so we can go back home. Mommy's hungry. I want coffees. We're gonna go to church today. We can choose between the 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and some other service time. I'm gonna try to make the 11 one. I don't know about 9. We'll see. If we're ready, then we're gonna go. If we're not ready, then we're just gonna chill and we'll wait and we'll go to the 11 a.m. one. I don't really have to wash my hair, and because it's curly, but I don't have any mousse or gel or anything right now. Just is what it is. And I'm gonna keep it kind of chill today. I'm really excited about filming this weekend kitchen reset because there's something I want to try. I have that multi-purpose steam cleaner, and I don't know why I never thought this. I was looking at it again the other night on Amazon because I wanted to link it to one of my videos in case anybody was curious. They want to go check out the link or whatever, or buy it. I mean, I get a commission, you know, help support me and pay my bills. But mostly, in case you were curious, because I kept seeing girls using some kind of multi-purpose steam cleaner, but girl, y'all, that thing was really expensive. So I was like, man, I really want one for my new apartment. I bought this like right before I moved, and also before I got laid off. And let's see, that one was a fraction of the cost of the ones that the girls were using on TikTok, making their little cleaning vlog videos. And I was like, perfect, because if I can try to cut down on chemicals a little bit, that would be nice. But I saw on Amazon, it said like something grout cleaner, and I was like, oh, I've never thought about cleaning the grout on the kitchen floor. So I'm really excited to use it for that, to see what happens. I was just down on the floor this morning putting Scout's harness on, and I noticed that some of the grout is a little discolored and some of it's white. So I'm like, are we about to get all of the grout white? I mean, this is an older apartment, and who knows how long the tile floor has been there. So I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Last week I had forgotten to file my unemployment, so this morning I was like, unemployment, 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 don't forget. So I made my breakfast, came over, sat down, and I was gonna eat and then file, but then I was like, girl, you thought about it yesterday and forgot. Go file it right now, your breakfast will not get cold. So now I'm about to chow down on some Brussels sprouts and eggies, and then oats with blackberries and bananas and chia seeds and flax seeds. And I got a little coffee down there on the floor. Got a little crazy kid over there that's about to come over here and beg me for my food. Even if she just sits here and lets me eat, if I try to put this plate right here to go and just eat this and then I'll get up and get both of those over to the kitchen, absolutely not. I have to go and put this away or else she'll want to try to eat on it and then I can eat my oats in peace. Oh my goodness. She's such a crazy little girly pop, but I love you. Current state of the kitchen before I start filming the reset. It's 9:30 and that means we did not make it to 9 a.m. service. I was barely even finishing breakfast at that time. So we're going to make it to 11 a.m. service. We're going to clean all of this, get it into the dishwasher, run that while we go get ready and go to church, come back, and then start filming the rest of the reset where I'm going to attempt to get the grout. And you can tell some of this grout is just, I don't know if it's just dirty, it's just old. I'm really curious. So we're going to have to come back with an update of the grout a little bit later. This is where I was seeing that it was much lighter over here in some of these areas, but then so much darker in some of these areas. So I'm really excited to see how this tool works because I don't know if it's just old or if it's just dirty. And then yeah, we'll probably do some of the normal weekend kind of cleaning that we do. Like I always clean off this, lift these up. These might actually, not the eye part, but this part might actually go in the dishwasher just now because I don't ever have a lot of dishes in there. It's just me. But I run it about every other night, just depending on how full it gets. But if I don't run it that second day, I barely have any like bowls or plates, so it has to go be run at least 3 times a week. So yeah, we'll do that and then we'll get ready. And I have no idea what to wear to church. I'm just thinking something super comfortable and casual. Maybe a dress, but I haven't shaved my legs or my armpits since I did my everything shower, which was what, I don't remember, a week or so ago now that it's been up. So I'm not quite sure what we will wear. Something cute, comfortable, and casual. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah, let me get started cleaning this kitchen. And Scout is going to stay right here, chilling in the blanket, and then I need to do her morning routine, which I didn't get to, cleaning her face and giving her some of that ointment. This little area where she had like a little infection, if you want to say, she had like a little yeast buildup. It's looking much better, but I can tell it's coming from underneath the eye. I must have not cleaned it well enough for a few days and then it started to build up. But we still got to put ointment on that for a couple more days. Make sure all of that infection is nice and good and gone. And then, yeah, we got to wipe her down and do her eardrops. But I am going to play some music while I do this cleaning because it has now become a ritual. Music and cleaning go together. Oh. Okay, we out here getting ready for church. I thought I'd do a little like get to know me moment where I answer a couple of questions. I'm not sure if I've ever done a get to know me, or maybe I did, but it was a long time ago. We have a lot of new faces that we've added to the family here. So I'm just going to do like a little basic one. And if you guys want to know more, like let me know in the comments. But I'm going to do my skincare and my makeup. And yeah. My name is Rachel, for starters. That's why the channel is called The Rachel Show. Come on, let's get with it. I am 41 years old. I am also a mom of 2 daughters. And I am one of 3 girls myself. So I only have sisters and I only had daughters. Wild. I've only really been surrounded by a bunch of girls in my family. I mean, we did have our dad and we had a boy dog growing up, but that's it. Like, inside of my immediate family. I was born in Utah along with my older sister. My dad is retired Air Force. So I was born in Utah with my older sister. And then we moved to Germany, and that's where my younger sister was born. After Germany, we moved to Turkey as a family. We lived there for a few years. I went to kindergarten there, and I started first grade. After that, we moved to Sumter, South Carolina, where my dad worked at Shaw Air Force Base, and I finished up first grade there. Fun fact, I got held back in first grade, so I went to first grade twice. I don't know if it was just the move and like everything, but I would like fake being sick all the time. My parents would just let me stay home. Like, it was the easiest thing. I got really good at fake being sick, and my parents let me stay home, and that's probably a reason why I had to repeat the first grade. I don't know. I'm not quite sure because I was so young. My dad retired the Air Force after about 15 years. I think he did like a little early retirement situation. We lived in Sumter, South Carolina the rest of the time I was in school. So all through the rest of elementary, middle school, and high school, I always lived in Sumter, South Carolina. My dad did a bunch of different jobs after retiring, and now they live in the mountains of western North Carolina. And after high school, I ended up getting pregnant with my oldest daughter. I was not married at the time, and I was supposed to join the Air Force, but then I got out of it by getting pregnant. It wasn't the plan, it was just very much an unplanned pregnancy of a teenage mom. Her dad and I eventually did get married right after Mia was born, and we, the 2 of us, moved in with him in Fayetteville, North Carolina, because he is now retired Army. But we lived there, but mostly we lived a bunch of random places. Let's see, we moved back to South Carolina while he was gone in Korea. Then we moved to New Jersey to live with his mom for a little bit. That didn't work out. That's a whole nother story I'm not even going to get into. And then we moved to South Korea to be with him for a little bit. Then we moved to Western North Carolina, where my parents lived at the time. And they still live in Western North Carolina, just not in that house. After that, he came back and we moved to Washington State, where I got pregnant and had our second daughter. And then after that, we moved to Kentucky, and that is where we separated and got a divorce. I moved back with my family after that, and I moved a bunch of times after getting a divorce. All in all, in my total life, I've probably moved 20 to 25 times, something like that, including just moving to a different apartment or moving to a different house, but staying in the same town. So wild. I don't know what people move that many times, not even a gypsy, but all part of just learning who I am, being a military brat, and being an ex-military wife. My daughters are now 18 and 21. My youngest is about to be 19 in December. I am an April baby, so I guess I'm an Aries. Supposedly Aries are like independent, hard to get along with, like to be the boss and in charge, and those types of things. And I would say that's very much true of me. I wouldn't say that I'm really hard to get along with, but I definitely do like things to be done a certain way and whatnot. And I think it really stems from being a military brat and having no control over certain things. And that's just life in general. We're not going to have control, but not being able to say no, I don't want to move when I didn't want to move. I had no choice. And having to leave friends that I had made when I was younger. I think all of the control, want to be the boss, want to be in charge comes from that time. I could be wrong, but I'm just guessing. I am self-diagnosed with PCOS. I don't have the money to go to the doctor because I was laid off in June 23rd, 2023. I've honestly never really had health insurance because I don't go to the doctor, so what's the point of having it? I have only really had vision insurance. Then I figured it was probably cheaper for me to just pay out of pocket than have the vision insurance, so I've had vision insurance, dental insurance, or health insurance in years. Like I said, I got laid off June 23rd, 2023. It is September 24th, 2023. I am still laid off. I am looking for work, types of jobs that I've done in the past and that I'm trying to continue to do is, well, jobs I've had in the past, commercial real estate related, between being like, I've worked at banking most of my adult career life. So I've done commercial real estate loan type of work. And I don't think I'm actually going to find that. But if I can stay in the commercial loan space, that would be really great. And maybe learn more about like syndicated loans. Or maybe even go back to C&I loans. I don't know. I most recently just got rejected from 2 jobs that I've interviewed for, like right for the mental health and self-esteem. I recently, on July 27th, 2023, moved from North Carolina, where I had been living in Raleigh, North Carolina for the last like 6 years, to Florida. I just needed a complete change. I had actually decided and landed this apartment before I was laid off. I don't think I would go back and change anything, even if I was to figure this apartment and move out after being laid off. Like, I am just at a point in my life where I need real change. And I feel like I've been much more at peace and happier since moving. I moved closer to my oldest daughter. She moved to Florida a few years ago during the pandemic time, 2020. Maybe even 2021, and she had been trying to get me down here since then. She successfully made me cave, and I'm so glad I made this move. I wanted to move to Florida a long time ago after my divorce, but I was so scared, so nervous, didn't think I could ever make it happen, and I couldn't ever find jobs that I felt like I could do to sustain me and my children after being divorced. After being divorced, the girls lived with me for a few years, and then after that, they decided they wanted to go live with their dad, and that was a really great choice for them. He always made more money and had like a bigger house. Was a lot more settled than me, because when I got married, he was already in the military, but I was still a teenager working at Sonic, so I was still trying to figure myself out after the divorce, because I never really got the chance to do that when I was younger. I pushed myself into motherhood, completely my fault. Then I became a stay-at-home wife and mother, so I never really got to figure out who I was, because I was just always constantly providing and doing things for other people. And I loved being a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but when I transitioned to being a single mom, I was like, oh heck, I never really got a chance to figure out who I am, and now I don't know what I want to do, where I want to live, where I want to work. I don't know anything about Rachel and who she is at this season in her life. And I feel like we're always trying to figure out who we are, because we're going to have different seasons of our lives. Like, I would have never put being unemployed for 90 days on my bingo card for 2023. But here we are, and we're making it work, and we're working with it. I'm still looking for work. I'm out in these streets trying to figure it out. I have about 60 days or 90 days worth of savings left before I might end up being homeless. So we're really trying. And I think I'm at the point where I'm just going to have to concede that I'm not going to find a full-time corporate job, and it's time for me to just, keep applying, but go find a part-time waitressing gig where at least I won't run through the rest of my savings.
I sold my house in about 2021 during the height of the market, and so that's how I built up a nice little nest egg in order to be a stay-at-home dog mom. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that. I am a dog mom to a cute little Frenchie. She is 6. Her birthday is August 17th, so she just turned 6 last month. And I got her when she was like this little. She could fit in one hand. So we've been ride or die for like the last 6 years. Because she was about 8 weeks old, 6 weeks old when I got her. Obsessed. As soon as I saw her, I went to go meet the breeder and just kind of feel her out before I actually wanted to buy Scout, because I was really spending thousands of dollars. She was like $2,000, $3,000, something like that, not including any of the vet visits and bills that you have for a new dog. Shots, checkups, all of that, just for the puppy itself. So I wanted to meet the breeder, and as soon as I went to go meet her, she pulled out the only female from that litter. At least that's what she told me. Maybe that was just selling a tactic. I don't know. And she put Scout right here on my shoulder, and I instantly knew Scout was my dog, and I had to put a deposit down on her. Went and put the deposit down that day on her, and then had to wait a few more weeks until she was actually old enough to go home. And we've been obsessed with each other ever since. She sleeps in my bed. She used to eat table scraps, but now we found out that she has severe food allergies, and we're working on getting her healthier and better at this stage of her life. Not sure what else I could tell you, but if you have any questions, want to know something else, I left something out of here, leave me some questions in the comments, and either I'll just respond as they come in, or I'll make another video. This was actually kind of fun. And I had recorded this yesterday, doing the same thing, a little get ready, get to know me into the daily vlog, but I started rambling too much. So I was like, we gotta re-record, delete the whole 3 minutes, because I was just going on about different random stories. I done messed up, y'all. I gotta put brow gel on and then do my brows. I was like, why isn't this doing what it needs to do? This is looking weird. That's why. Anyway, I'm going to finish up getting ready for church, pick out a little fit, and I will see you back for an OOTD moment before I head out the door, and I got to keep my eye on the time also. Off kilter. Dun, 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 dun. Presenting my meet me where I'm at church outfit for today. OOTD. I forgot that I had these jeans and they fit perfectly, so we're going with it today. Abercrombie, ring stack is very easy. Hair is yesterday's hair. And these jeans I think are Abercrombie, and then my little, whatever, Birkenstock sandals. And I'm going to try a different church than what I went to last week. And then I'm going to decide which one of those I like the most. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the one I went to last week. I really liked it, even though the crowd was like a little bit older and there wouldn't be much of a chance for me to make new friends or anything like that there. It's really about the message and not about making friends. So we'll see what this church has to bring, though. They better bring their A game. I don't know what's happening, but I just got here and parked. There's literally an ambulance and a fire truck. Like, is this normal crowd control for church, or did something happen? Hope everyone's okay. Not sure what happened. Maybe an accident in the parking lot. This is definitely giving mega church. I don't know how I feel about that. This church is huge. I mean, I'd driven by, but I'd never been actually over here. Oh my goodness, y'all. We've got a little hobbler. Let's figure out. Is you got something in your paw? You got something in your paw? She's little toesies of yours looking cute? You looking cute? Your toesies is looking cuters? Okay, let's see. Let's see if you're a little hobbler or if you're fine now. Is you doing fine? I assume you're doing fine. You're standing on the stairs. Mm-hmm. Is he doing good? Come on, we don't live there. Come on, show me. I want to see if you can walk. Ma'am, I assume you're doing good, but I would like to see you walk, okay? We don't live there. We don't live in this buildings. That's not where we lives. We lives over there. Come on. Let's see. Are you hobbling? Oh, you're walking just fine. Good job, little mama. Good job. Must have been something in your paw. You're doing fine. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Nothing serious. Okay, trying a TikTok filter. Apparently, if your face turns gold, then you're better looking with gold. But if it turns pink, then you're better looking with silver. And you guys know I just bought a bunch of gold stuff. Pretty sure this... Bestie babies, the kitchen is clean. I did try my little steamer multi-purpose thing out with the tool attachment. I'll show you guys. This is my little cleaning closet and random kitchen appliance closet and random dog stuff, apparently. But maybe, I think I might have needed to use like something like this, like one of these brush attachments with like some soapy water or something, or maybe just this with the steam. But instead I didn't think about that. I had used, where's it at? This tool, which I don't feel like did anything, but I'm still going to clean it or include the clips of me using this in my cleaning vlog. But I might need to go back to like instruction manual to see what each tool is for, because I have several of these brush heads I've never even used. There's like 2 or 3 more in that box. And I think I'm supposed to be using these. But I'm done. I've done all the cleaning a girly pop is going to do. And it's time to edit the video and get it up. And also get some of these EBT food stamp hours in on this website. Apply for jobs, get those up, and hang out with that little bookie over there. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about dinner, because Lord knows I don't like cooking on Sunday. Okay, where would you like to go, Miss Ma'am? Where are we going, Miss Ma'am? You are so beautiful, and you are so beautiful. You're so beautiful. All right, let's go into Swackies. Let's go into Swackies. I'm gonna go meet you downstairs since you can't decide what the heck you want to do. I'm not staying here for 50 hours all day long. Come on. Come on, Mama. You want to go on a walkie? Yeah. Come on. You gotta come downstairs if you want to go on a walk. I'm gonna wait right over here for you, okay? Oh, ooh, that's what I like to see. Good job. Yeah, that's looking irregular to the rest of the water. There's definitely something going on right there. What it is? Maybe it's just the wind, but I don't know. I'm hoping a gator head will just pop out, but I don't know. I don't see anything.
He's so good.
Very
He's
calm.
so quiet.
Always like that.
Not like
Yeah.
our dogs.
Odd dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen your dogs.
Yeah. They're...
That is a very interesting color green. It almost looks like the same color as the Easter M&M green color, or like a seafoam green color. It's not lime. It's not dark green. Who chooses that color? Also, third top of the day. I have the sweatshirt on when I woke up. That's what I slept in. I love being cozy, turning on the fan and being cozy under the sheets with the sweatshirt or a hoodie. Chef's kiss. Then I changed into my church outfit. When I got home, I changed back into my sweatshirt pajamas I had on because I knew it was going to be a chill day at home. Maybe grab some dinner somewhere to go, something. I do have that Cracker Barrel gift card, and I just remembered that. So I'm kind of thinking about seeing how close one is, seeing if I can ring them up, bring, order something, go pick it up. And then I knew I couldn't wear that sweatshirt for a nice long walk with Scout, so changed into this t-shirt. And I'll probably be rocking this the rest of the day. Why is it already like 5 o'clock? Where does the day go? I haven't done anything. The only things I've done is my kitchen reset, walk, feed Scout, feed myself, go to church, and start to edit my video. I haven't done anything else. Like, the day goes by so fast, and now I'm getting really meticulous about editing my little resets. So I film up anywhere from 15 to 40 minutes. I know, insane, but sometimes like I don't like stop filming between certain things, and I'll just like move the camera or whatever. So there's a lot of that in between white space that has to go. But I'm also like stretching the clips out as far as I can and getting any little bit of stuff that I don't want in there out. So it takes a little bit longer to edit this way, but it's a weekend. So normally if I had a job, it's a weekend. You know, I would be able to have as much time as I want to edit the way I want to edit, especially on the weekends. But I do need to still get my hours in for my EBT and submit some jobs. Like, it's the last week. I'm supposed to have 39 job applications in and 21 hours and logged into that system. And I think I have to answer questions so often, more than I was before, because I was in them for like 2 or 3 hours, but it was only logging like an hour and 10 minutes. And I think it's because I was just sitting on screens trying to get these job applications in and uploaded and all that, trying to figure that out, that I wasn't answering as many questions. And I think that was you just sitting there and the system doesn't do anything. You have to answer more of the questions every so often. So I might set like a little 2-minute timer to every 1 minute or something, every 2 minutes to go answer a question. I don't know. On second thought, after looking to see that Cracker Barrel, any of them, are ranging from 2.5 stars to 3.5 stars, on Yelp, I think I might pass and use a gift card in the gift shop one day to buy something cute or some hand soap or something. But yeah, for food, I think we'll pass. It is genuinely so hard to cook for one person. When you want to cook something specific, like I haven't had enchiladas in a very long time, and even though I said I didn't really want to cook, I could really go for those. But I love like making stuff like that from home, like from scratch. But by the time I got all the ingredients, and then I have so much leftovers, and I have like all this food from HelloFresh for the week that isn't really good to freeze. I've tried that. The vegetables are mush and all of that, so it's like pretty much you've got to eat it this week. But it's hard to make like enchiladas for like 1 or 2 servings. You gotta make, ma'am, you gotta wait. There's a car coming. Now we can go. Let's go. Has no fear. She'll just walk out without even looking. I know you gotta hear and feel that car coming. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm gonna do because I wouldn't mind having something that I haven't had in a long time that I can like cook at home. But like, do I just look up a Mexican restaurant and order something Mexican from a Mexican restaurant then? I might just do that because then I won't have a bunch of leftovers. And it might be just as expensive going to the store and getting the ingredients. This is such a cute shopping center. Unfortunately, there's just like not much here. There's an ice cream place, and then there is the Mexican place right here. I got some enchiladas and some queso to go. Yay! Yeah, I'm definitely, this is way closer than where I was last night with Scout. I'm definitely gonna have to bring her over here for evening walks because this is like 10 minutes down the road. Man, this could be so poppin' if they had all these filled up with little boutiques and little restaurants and stuff. Like, this is so cute. And this is in Trinity, Florida. Never have I ever heard of it, but such a cute town. It's kind of like an upscale residential town. Definitely my vibes. Like, that's what I want to, I do want to own a house. I've owned a house before. But like ultimate goal is to own a house, not a townhouse. That way I can have a little bit of yard, a fenced-in yard for Scout, a decent sized house so I can have a guest room or two for my kids and future grandkids. That's what I'm working so hard for with this platform and, a job. I would love to have a nice, cute little house decorated cutely, a fenced-in yard, maybe on the water, like a lake or a pond or something. Obviously, definitely hella fenced in because we don't want no gators snatching up our cutie pie or being up in our yard at all. Yeah. The inside of the restaurant. So cute. So glad I picked this place. It's like 4.5 stars. Okay, let's do a little food haul of what I got at Cantina Viejo. I hope I pronounced that right. In Trinity, Florida. I don't know why I have such a big bag. I just ordered food for myself. Chips. Let's see. I don't like my chips to be stale and cold. These are actually warm and slightly salted. Perfection. 10 out of 10 on the chips. Oh, I think this is like some kind of salsa. Let's try it. Oh. This is actually really good. You can taste like the lime in there. It's just like the table salsa that they bring to every table. I didn't order salsa. And then I ordered some queso with ground beef in there. Let's see how this tastes. This queso has like, ooh, whoops. I don't want that on the counter. This queso has like chopped up tomatoes and something else as well as the ground beef. Let's mix.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Very cheesy. I think it has jalapeno and tomato slices in there. Oh, yeah, this is really good. It's not like a white queso, and it might be because I put ground beef in there. It's giving like a orangey yellow, but it tastes really good. 10 out of 10. I will be eating all of this, even if I have to save and eat some tomorrow. Or a late night snack. Okay, on to dinner. This is what took up so much space in the bag. Okay. Let's see if we have some silverware. Silverware and napkins. Whoa, look at these napkins. They're huge. They are huge. Okay. Oh. Knife won't help me. You got to choose between pinto beans and black beans. I got black beans, enchiladas. I got blue crab and shrimp. And it came with black beans and rice. Or beans and rice. These are like seasoned. They're really good, but they're just black beans. Not anything super special. I don't know what kind of rice this is because it's green. Might be like, what is that? A tomatillo sauce in here or something to make it green. It's weird because it tastes like it has a hint of lime in there. It's really fluffy. Let's try the beans with the rice. Not sure if I like the lime kind of aftertaste. It's still really good. It's just different. Okay, that's the combo. You got to get a little rice, a little bean. Okay, now let's get into the enchiladas. I'm gonna get you dinner in a second, Scout. She's over here licking her lips. This has got like, I should have probably looked at the menu because it's got some kind of sauce on it. Or like crema. Yeah. Okay, none of this food is going to waste. Even if I have to have leftovers for later on or tomorrow or something. The blue crab kind of gives it that sweetness, but like not dessert sweet, like crab sweet. It's not spicy at all. And the tortilla is like it seems like a homemade corn tortilla that they might make their tortillas there. And the sauce on here is just chef's kiss. 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10 for these enchiladas. Okay. I'm going to plate some of this up, get Scout some dinner, and I will check back in with you guys a little bit later on this evening. This is the current state. I feel like I'm so full. I'm going to have to wrap everything up and save it for tomorrow because it's so good and kind of expensive. That's like 4 or 5 hours later. Finally just got done editing this after the dog walks and the errands and the food run and the eating. We're about to export this and get it up on YouTube
TikTok, and Instagram. And now my kitchen and my whole apartment is clean besides the bathroom. You guys know that is my struggle. And let's clean that together tomorrow. And I haven't washed the car yet either, so in a couple weeks. So we need to go and hit that as well tomorrow. Maybe we'll just make it a cleaning day. Rachel, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just in here trying to get my hours in because it's the last week of the month. Let's see how many hours I have. I'm supposed to have 21 hours by the last day of this month. And I have an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we are going to get it done because there's one thing about me where there's a will, there's a way. I don't care if I have to stay up to midnight one night to get my damn hours in. I need my EBT card. Welcome back, Rachel. You're making great progress. Keep it up. Here's my hours. No certificates. I failed everything because I honestly don't even care. I am just here for the hours, quite frankly. It is almost about 8 o'clock, and I'm going to be spending the rest of my evening between watching some Housewives, if there's a new episode out, and getting my hours in. I still haven't gotten to anything else I need to do, like maybe upload a couple of job applications that I've done, check my Facebook messages from all the posting I made yesterday. So somehow we're gonna fit that in tomorrow because I've got to edit this vlog and do a couple, if I can get a couple more hours up on this thing this evening, just squiggling the mouse in between editing the vlog and bedtime, then I'll be good to go. But anyway, thanks for hanging with me. I might go back and get a little more of that queso and chips before I go to bed. It's sounding real good. A little snack time. All right, love y'all. See you tomorrow. We have a long week ahead of us, and I will tell you more about it tomorrow.